There we go. Hello. I was not connected. Hello, 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 hello. Hang on. Let me get some music going. How is that? Is that not too loud? Okay. Hello. We're just going to be taking it really easy today. Minimize all of these. Am I going to be painting? I haven't done a hand cam in a while, so my setup's kind of funky, but that's okay. We'll figure it out as we go. Let me know if the music's too loud. I'm just rearranging my windows here. Okay, turn it down for me. See, when I talk about I'm turning it down for me, it's because I have, see it? I have a little volume control on my headphones so that I can have it not too loud. But okay, so I've been so excited to do this. Let me put this on shuffle. Yes, I've been so excited to do this. I picked this up the other day. It's a little Halloween painting kit. If you can see, there's a little puppy, and there's a frog on a stack of pumpkins. See, I almost picked up, there was one that was just a frog, and I almost picked that up to get, and then my housemate pointed out this one and said there is a frog and a puppy. Well, I guess legally I'm obligated to get this one. I think this one was cheaper too anyway. So I'm very excited. I haven't even opened it yet. Crunchy noises. They're very cute. Eee. Let me mute actually for this part. It's real loud. There we go. I think the last time I did a hand cam was painting as well, wasn't it? I don't remember if it was the painting stream or if it was the candy stream. I think it was the painting one. But I haven't done it in a while. It was like plastic flakes on the brush. It's good. But yes. There's a little witch puppy. I don't know how well you can see that. You'll see it better once it's painted. So you'll be able to see all the details. And then there's this little frog on a stack of pumpkins. I think it's very fun. Yes, we have our colours. They didn't give us many. Maybe we'll paint the dog black. And then the frog green, obviously. And we'll give them little matching suits with the blue. That'll be cute. And then maybe orange stars. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yes, I have a bit of a new setup. It's a little difficult to work with. I'll probably still fiddle with it a bit. Because I do like doing hand cams. They're nice and fun. And this setup is a lot nicer, but it's also a lot more difficult because I have a little bit less room. Because before, on my old desk, I used to be able to just push my laptop back out of the way. But as it is now, I have to move it to the side, which covers half of my second screen. So having to like push it to the side covers half my second screen, which means I have to move a lot of my usual stuff over to my laptop screen. But it's working pretty well, so I might still fiddle with it a bit to make it a little bit easier. Like, for example, my microphone is right here in my face, so it's a little bit hard to see what I'm doing. Which one should we paint first? I think maybe we'll paint the dog first. He seems like he'd be a little more simple, a good warm-up. Got a lot more just smooth areas. I also have more Legos, so I want to do more of them. See how good the quality of this paint is compared to the one from the dragon, which I still have. He's out in the lounge room. It's on display on the shelf. Good quality paint. The brush is a bit... Okay. It's a bit uneven, making it hard to keep the paint even too. A little bit of water just to help it go on a bit smoother. Yeah, there we go. Pretty good, good quality paint. I know the quality isn't great on the camera. One day I'll get a better quality camera. See which one comes first, the better camera or the PC. This song's nice. I like this one. Oh, that was pouring down. It's cute. I don't get to listen to like my full BGM playlist very often, because I don't normally just chat for very long. Usually by the time I get to the chatting portion, I'm quite tired. So it's nice to have like just a nice chill stream. Just hang out. This song's very like Undertale, you know? Got a very Undertale sort of feeling to it. I remember I had a funny story I wanted to tell y'all, but I don't remember what it was. I'm sure it'll come back to me at some point. I was like, oh, that'll be a really good story for stream. And then completely forgot what it was. Oh, it ended kind of abruptly. What is this? How to cook. Oh my god. This is very very YouTube shorts. What is this? God. Oh, this one. It's the one that sounds like Rickroll. I have a friend who unironically loves Never Gonna Give You Up. Like, she genuinely just loves it. And we're in the car and it comes on and I'm like, oh my god. And then she starts singing along to it. It's very funny. So I actually hear this song more often than you would think. And not even because of a result of falling for it. I mean, it is a good song. You know, it's been really hot lately. It's not even summer yet. It's only spring. But it's been so hot. And I've been so sleepy. Because it's so hot. It makes me want to just hibernate. But obviously I can't do that. You know, I have to maintain some sort of sleep schedule. Because obviously if I sleep during the day, then I can't sleep at night. And then it just ruins the whole thing. But so I bought some coffee, but it's too hot to have coffee. So I've been making a lot of like iced coffees recently. They're turning out quite good. I got a hazelnut one and a vanilla one. I don't know how I feel about the hazelnut one. Normally I like hazelnut coffee, but I tried a different brand because it was cheaper. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Might end up just letting my housemates know they can go for it on that one if they want, if they don't want to make their coffee. This ribbon is kind of difficult. The ribbon's very thin. But yeah. So I've been making myself a lot of iced coffees recently. I kind of want one now, but it would take too long to go make one. They are very sweet though, this brand. I'm not used to it being this sweet. So I gotta keep like adjusting the sugar ratio that I put in because normally I put in extra sugar to make it like a syrup. But because I'll normally have like 3 sugars in my tea and coffee. And then when I make iced coffee or like, you know, milk tea, then I tend to add more sugar. And that way the coffee or tea is more like a syrup. But I think it's too much. Honestly, even with just 3 sugars, it was a little too much. I might have to cut it right down. A very long time ago, I posted a picture of a milk tea that I made. And that cup is like... It's a cup that I bought at a convention. In the Artist Alley. It's a Zhonglei cup, because I love him. And I really like it. It's a really good quality cup, honestly. you can have hot or cold drinks in it. And I remember talking to the person that sold it to me and asking them about care stuff. And she was like, well, I don't have a dishwasher, so I haven't tested it with a dishwasher before. But she had tested it by scrubbing it with a scrub daddy in the sink. And also pouring like boiling hot water straight from the kettle into it. She put it through the works. She was like, yep, it works. And it does, in fact. It's lasted me quite a while. I've probably had it for at least a year now. I've never had any issues with it. Used it for both hot and cold drinks. And it just works really nicely. What is this clown? Oh, it's called Silly Dance. Okay. I was gonna say, what's this clown ass music? It's literally called Silly Dance. It is, in fact, very silly. Okay, what if... I'm gonna try something. Oh my god, Vinay's cover? No way. Y'all should listen to that. No, don't start playing now. Hold on. I'm going to... Let me do this. Capture. YouTube. Why did you get louder suddenly? Hello? Oh, I must have brushed my volume. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, it's loud. There we go. How's that? I hope that's nice and not too loud. This is In Love with a Ghost, which I have played before. They've mentioned that their music is safe to use on stream. I remember researching it before and finding out, and they said yes, you can use music on stream, which I think is very cool of them to do. But I've always loved their music. It's always just so nice and chill and peaceful. There's a helicopter going over my house right now. Again, there's been a lot of them lately. paint goes on really smoothly. Like with just a little bit of water, it spreads really easily. This is just a cheap little kit that I picked up at Woolies. Is it too loud? It feels loud. I guess not. Not compared to my voice, at least. Let me know if it is too loud, or if it's too quiet, and I'll fix it. But for now, it seems like it's okay. Just judging purely on the levels in my ears, it sounds really loud. But I know that I have sensitive hearing, so I've learned not to trust my own ears. When it comes to these sort of things. Especially because I do control the volume independently for myself. I think... Pretty sure I have some paint pens somewhere, and one of them's gold. Maybe? I don't remember. I feel like that would be really cute, like a little gold ribbon. And the little gold stars on the hat. I highly recommend checking out In Love with a Ghost, if you haven't. The music's just so nice and cozy and peaceful. Okay. Of his body painted. Now I need to try and avoid painting the bone by accident because I want to keep the bone white. I suppose we could make it like green as well. Just paint over the black. If I mess it up. If I accidentally get paint on the bone, then we can paint it a different color, I guess. Because I don't really have easy access to my paints at the moment. I've been in this new place for ages and I still haven't organized everything. It's always so difficult to settle into a new place. Oh yeah, I've edited one of my redeems. One of my previous self-care redeems I added a little thing to it so that it pops up on screen now. I decided to make a little animation. It's not very good, but I think it's quite cute. And I've added it to the hydrate redeem. And it's a little silly, but I've had the idea in my head for a while. But let me turn this down a little bit for me again. I also want to do one for my stretch redeem. I just haven't found the time yet. Animating's really difficult, guys. I have endless respect for people who do it, like, full-time. Or honestly, even if people do it more than, like, once a year. Because that's how often I do it. Not sure if it will work that well. It's been a while since I've added redeems and stuff to my stream. But you know, we'll see. Decided to go with painting the eyes black too. Oh, I love this. Is one of my favorites. It's called We've Never Met, but Can We Have a Coffee or something. Like, it's just a really nice, chill sounding song. This one, and it was a mix about cats. I think it was like Cats Love and Breakfast. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. I'm sure it'll come on because I'm pretty sure it's in this playlist. But that's another one of my favorites of theirs. Quite a few that are actually really nice. That, like, I remember the names of too. Or partially remember the names of. Just makes a really good vibe, I think. This paint's going on quite well. I'm really surprised, honestly. I always expect them to be, like, really bad quality and patchy. too much paint. This one's a full album. It's called Gay Story. Which I think is very cute. The album is called Gay Story. Each song has like its own little name, of course. No, I got some on the bone. It's okay, it's not really a noticeable amount yet. This brush doesn't have very much control. To be fair, I think it's meant to be for little kids to paint, not for very grown adults. So I don't think they were exactly concerned about precision when they were deciding what brush to put in. Same with the paint color choices. Again though, with a little bit of water, this paint goes on really smooth. Very impressed. I really want to get back into painting. Oops. I bought a canvas a while ago. A couple actually. I bought like a pack. I think it's like 2 pack, maybe 3. I just haven't decided what I want to paint yet. I kind of want it to be like horror influence. So I don't have enough creepy shit around my room. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. Just paint over it later. I accidentally got a bit of paint on the hat. It's alright. We'll fix it in post. And by that I mean I'll paint over it later. It's nice sometimes to just take it easy, you know? Although speaking of spooky stuff, oh my god, if I could stop hitting my microphone cord, that'd be great. I recently got, because Epic Games was having a sale, I got Amnesia the Bunker, which I haven't seen a lot of. I've seen a few clips, but I've heard some really good stuff about it. So I don't know, we might play that this week, if I feel like it. I've been wanting to do more spooky games, especially because it's the month TM. You know? I also really want to play Zomboid again. I've been missing Zomboid a lot. I haven't played it in so long. not super good at it, but it is very fun. Keep trying to get people to play it with me. Told Mirai that if she plays, I'll protect her. I'll treat her like the princess that she is. If Vinay plays, I'm absolutely leaving her to the zombies. That's a lie, Vinay. If you're watching, please play it with me. Whoop. Hit my volume again. Sorry. Just hanging. Okay. Oop. A little bone. Looks like a little black lab. It's really cute. Really pleased with it. And if the helicopters could stop ruining my vibe, that would be fantastic. Completely forgot the entire back of the head. But that's okay. We'll get there. Stop smacking the microphone cord, please. Me to myself. My hands are shaking a little bit. That's fairly normal though. I made sure to eat breakfast. I've been actually eating breakfast recently, which is huge for me. I'm gonna sneeze. Oof. Yeah, so it's not hunger, at least. Eee, so cute. It's just a little guy. I feel like it's getting darker in here. Maybe I should turn the light on. I have my blinds open, but I don't get the sun directly in my room until like late afternoon. I don't know. Seems okay for now, especially because I've got like the light from my laptop. Working pretty well for me right now. We'll see. If it gets too dark. Dark enough that I can't see what I'm doing as well, at least. Even if you guys can see it, fine. If I can't see it, then there's not much point, is there? Just trying to smooth out some of the patchiness that we've got going on here. There's a few spots where the paint didn't really adhere that well, or the brush just missed. It's not an entirely smooth surface. There's a few bits and bobs. At least this one like stands on its own. Okay. I have to paint his tail. He has like a little tail in the back. You can see it. Little tail. Very cute though. I don't know. I like its little wizard costume. It's very cute. Definitely need a better setup for the microphone at the very least, I think. So that it's not in my way, but also so that I'm not constantly bumping the cord. I think I like this. I also like this top-down view a lot better than the side view that I had going on. It's a lot easier to see what's happening. So sleepy. I hope this is nice for y'all too. So I enjoy doing this kind of thing. So if I can provide like a nice peaceful spot for y'all to do your own work or to chill out and just hang. And that'll make me really happy. Like one of my favorite ways to hang out with people is to just sit in the same room together and just do our own thing, you know? Occasionally chatting. Talking about what we're currently watching or the game that we're playing. Or in my case, the figure that I'm painting. And just hang out, you know? Hmm. A little bit EP. I want to play a Pokemon game again. I was thinking about streaming one. Especially now that I have this capture card, I should make use of it. I've just been a little lazy to set it all up, if I'm going to be completely honest. Oh, I remembered the thing that I was going to tell y'all. So, in Peak, there's an achievement you get for finishing the game solo. And one of the item that you get for doing it is a pair of wolf ears. And I so desperately wanted them. So I played for ages and I kept trying to finish the game myself. But the thing is that I'm not good at Peak. I'm really bad at it, actually. To be fair. I haven't played much. And the last time I played, I got all the way to... It's called Caldera. Almost to the kiln. The one before the kiln. And I sent a message to Vinay and I was like, oh my god, look, I made it here. And then 10 minutes later, I sent her a screenshot of me dead and said, never mind. And it was really funny. But because of that, Vinay ended up coming over to my place just to beat Peak for me and get me the wolf ears. Because she's really good at it. So she came over, played Peak for, I think, an hour. She almost got me the achievement for completing it in under an hour, but she tapped out because she was showing me a song. So the timer kept going. But yeah, she completed it for me, so now I have wolf ears in Peak, which are very, very cute. And then I proceeded to kick her ass in Switch Sports. She did really well, actually. I say kick her ass, but she did super well. It's very impressive. And then she, of course, fell asleep, as she does every time she comes over. It's like a tradition now. She comes over to my place, we hang out, we play some games, and then she sleeps for a couple hours. I'm gonna keep the black right now on my brush before I rinse it out and use it on the frog statue. I'm gonna paint the frog's eyes and some of the pumpkins too. feel like that's making like a bad sound every time I bump into it. Trying to keep away from it. It's really difficult. Paint this guy's eye patch first. But yeah, so now thanks to Vinay, I have wolf ears in peak. Space kitty with magic propulsors. I'm only gonna like rush paint the eye patch because I don't want to get it on the pumpkin too much and risk not being able to cover it up. I'm going to rim the eyes though, very, very carefully. Really wish I had a more precision brush, but this will have to do. Just have to be very careful. And not use too much paint. I don't want it to run. There we go. Just like that. But yeah, because I can always paint over the orange with black, so I'm not stressed about that. And if only I still had that gold paint marker. If I knew where it was, or if I even still had it. I feel like gold would make a really fun color in the pumpkin eyes. Froggy eyes. His little beady eyeballs. Again, not too carefully because I'll probably have to go back over them anyway. After I paint the frog green. There you go. Little, whoop, yes. Little eyes. Oh my god. Okay. Move your hand over here, okay. So that you're not, your hand's not next to the microphone cord. So that I can stop bumping it. Hopefully I can paint over the black okay on the dog where I've accidentally smeared it. These are a good size. They're a good little, like, handheld size. There we go. Oop. Little guys. Eyeballs painted. Oh, you know what I should have had? Sorry. These. Wanted something that I could dry my paintbrush with in between washings. That's okay. Okay, close that now. Me. Okay. We want blue. Blue for the puppy's outfit. Pop. There's a little bubble. The paint dries fairly quick too, which is nice. Means I don't have to wait 15 years in between colors. Oh, it's like more of a purplish blue. I think it might actually be purple. Not sure. Hi, Mika. How's it going? You're late? That's okay. You didn't miss a lot. We're just vibing. There's a fucking fly in my room. Bastard. Wait, why would you pause it? Yes, continue. What am I painting? Well, we've got a little wizard puppy. God, that's a bad angle. A little wizard puppy. And myself, apparently. And a little frog on a stack of pumpkins. Bought them at Woolworths. Very cheap. So cute, yeah. I was saying before, I originally found there was like a frog statue that was like super cute. And then my housemate pointed out this set and was like, this one has a frog and a puppy. Yeah, Woolies. Woolies has had some really good Halloween stuff recently. Like, they've been doing real well. Why aren't these spots wanting to paint? There's a couple of spots on here that are patchy by choice. Not my choice, their own. Just not holding on to the paint. Yeah, this is the... Oops. This sort of kit. I think it was only like $5-6. Frog and puppy say less. Exactly. Exactly. Like, they had me at frog, and then they gave me puppy. I was like, well, if you insist. But yeah, it was on special. So, and I've been wanting to do another chill hand cam for a while. So it's nice. Just a nice cozy chill time. I should get Vinay over for another Lego stream. I say Lego, but it's like Legos, you know? Cheap ones from Kmart. Maybe I should go to hers for it instead. I still need to mess with my hand cam setup. I need to move this fucking thing out of the way. This microphone cord, so that I stop smacking it. Some more water. Oh, it's warm. It was alright for a while. Cords everywhere. Oh, I have so many cords off screen. You have no idea. Yeah. It's way cooler today than it was yesterday, though. Yesterday, I think it hit 40. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit. The EV mat? Yeah. I got it quite a while ago, actually. Got given to me because a friend of mine got the EV set. 30 something. Yeah, I think what it hit was like 39, but like it was saying 39 feels like 40. Luckily this house stays pretty cool. 104 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's how hot it was yesterday. Today was, I think today is supposed to hit, I think only like 24. So it's not too bad. But then tomorrow it's going to be 38 again. Which is going to be difficult because we're going out. And it's like pre-booked tickets sort of thing. So we can't just be like, oh, well, that's okay. We'll just go another day. Out and into aircon. Well, we're going to an aquarium. So it should be nice and cool. Yeah, I just didn't go outside at all yesterday. Yeah, we won, you know how Macca's was doing the Monopoly that they do? I don't know if the non-Australians will understand. SeaWorld? No. No, not SeaWorld. But we won tickets. We won some experience tickets from the Macca's Monopoly. And one of the things was for an aquarium. Yeah. Actually, funnily enough, all three of us won. So we all won tickets. Yeah. They came back and they were like, oh yeah, we popped by Macca's and decided to grab a snack. And guess what? We won some tickets, so we're going to the aquarium. And I was like, wait, no way, because I have tickets to the aquarium. I'd just forgotten to say anything about them because I was like, well, if I'm the only one with tickets, then I don't really want to go. Because I didn't want to go by myself. But then they came home and they were like, hey, guess what we have? So now we're all going. Yeah, it worked out really well. I'm gonna paint over the stars on his hat. Because I can just paint over them again once the paint dries. And they're a little too difficult to get around. I'm sorry, I'm so sniffly right now. I'm gonna move my paint water over here so that I can reach it without having to go under the cord and risk bumping it again. I bet I'm still gonna bump it, but at least this way it's less likely that I will. What the fuck is messaging me? I keep getting notifications. I can see my phone like lighting up next to me. I don't think it's actually anyone, I think. Nope, it's Webtoon. Webtoon is telling me that things have updated. I follow so many series on Webtoon. I actually had to go through it last night and just unsubscribe from a bunch of them that I wasn't actually reading. Just to clear it out a bit and stop getting so many notifications all the time. It's because I always like subscribe to them and then forget to, like, I'll look at something and I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. I'll watch it later, and then I'll read it later, and then I just don't. Honestly, the same applies for streaming services too, like Netflix and Crunchyroll. I add so much stuff to it, and I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it later, and then I don't. Muted the app, yeah, you know. I would, except there are ones that I am actively reading that I'm like impatiently waiting for updates for. I think you can mute notifications for series individually at least, which I might go through and do. The hat. You can see the stars that I just like roughly painted over because I'm going to be painting over it in orange. Maybe? Should I do orange or green? I feel like orange would look better because it's like a purpley blue. love this artist so much. I don't listen to them as often as I used to. But every time I do, I'm like, oh yeah, I love them. It's a little, getting a little dicey now with the is the artist. They're called In Love with a Ghost on YouTube. They have YouTube and Spotify. The playlist that I have on right now is I think it's All My Music at Once, which is literally just a playlist of all of their songs that they've made. Yeah, I've talked about them before. They do allow their music to be used for streaming, which I think is very cool of them. Because it's just so nice to listen to. I did have my usual Dover Syndrome playlist on earlier, but the vibes were a little bit off. Yeah, it's really nice of them. This was the correct vibe that I wanted. I highly recommend checking them out. They also have a playlist called Cool Songs, which isn't just their music. I don't think it's their music at all, actually. I think it's just all the artists that they like. Which is also really nice. Like, not only are they allowing their music to be shared like this, but putting a spotlight on other artists. Rather than trying to compete with them. You have to check them out. Yeah, I recommend it, definitely. They're super good if you want just chill background music. Not just for things like streaming, but for like doing art. Songs create, like, have a very sort of creativity kind of vibe to them. Very inspiring. Or even just for napping, to be honest. I've done that before. Oops. Smudged a little bit. It's okay. I'll paint over it later. Oops. I did it again. That's okay. You can't even really see it that much. Because it's on black. This one's like one of their things where they do an album. this song. Oh, I like this one. It's called I Was Feeling Down, Then I Found a Nice Witch, and Now We're Friends. You do not see, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can even see it on the camera. Oh, you can see it a little bit. Smudged it a little bit on the leg. Yeah, a lot of their songs have sort of like story-like titles. Like one of the ones I mentioned before was we've never met, but can we get a coffee or something? And I'm like, that's really cute. That's just a cute, soft title for a cute, soft song. I hope the Cats one comes on. That's one I really like. I love the vibe of their music. It's very calming. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I'll just like stick on some headphones and put on their playlist and just let it relax be, you know? Knock, 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 knock. Don't worry, that was on the music. Oh my god. Stop hitting the cord. My goodness. But yeah, it just inspires a very like gentle, relaxed, and like creative atmosphere. I don't know if I'd entirely recommend it for cleaning. Maybe sorting things. If you're like sitting on the floor sorting out stuff. Also, their songs on YouTube come with like, they have very cute little animations on the screen. Put on League songs. Yeah, you gotta put on something that's like go 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 to clean. Gods. I don't know if I've heard that one. There are some League songs that I like though. I want to learn how to play League. Which ones? I can't think of the titles because I don't listen to them very often. I have to be in a specific mood. But I do want to learn how to play. I like KDA. You only ever listen while cleaning? Yeah. I have like playlists for specific situations on Spotify. Can't play it by yourself. Yeah. I'd like to learn how to play. Although I feel like I would rage very easily. I did play Fortnite recently. Cane raging. Yeah, you know, I get it. Promise you, it's not that entertaining. It's a lot of just huffing and muttering under my breath. No, but I did play Fortnite recently for the first time. A friend of mine was like, "It's my birthday, so you have to play with me." I was like, "Alright, fine." But it wasn't bad. That's another on the list that I'd like to learn how to play. On the contrary, that sounds peak. Do I play many FPS? No. I used to, but only like really casually. I used to play Call of Duty with some friends, like zombies, and then like the versus matches, but only like super casually. If you count like story ones, I used to play Fallout. I would classify that as pretty similar to a first-person shooter, but it's more like RPG. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure I got Borderlands recently on sale. I should try playing that on stream, that'd be fun. I'm gonna have to test out Amnesia. So many games to check out, yeah. So many games. I mentioned before, Mika, but you weren't here. I recently got Amnesia the Bunker for free on Epic Games. Yeah, I haven't like seen a lot of it. I've seen like a couple of clips and I've heard about it. And I've heard that it's really good. but I'd like to try it. I'll have to test it out though to make sure that my poor ancient laptop can handle it. That would be cool. Yeah. If it can handle it, I might play it this Friday. I'm not sure yet. Salad. Yeah, because my options would be the bunker, in Stars and Time, or Dredge. Hopefully we get cooler days. Yeah, it's really not too bad in the house though. Oh, stretching. Oh, smacked my drink. Yeah, it's really not too bad because it's all tile, so it retains a lot of the cool overnight. I just have my window open all night so that the cold air comes in, and then it takes longer to start baking. Okay. Puppy is mostly painted. Little guy. I'll paint the orange stars in a bit. The paint dries really quickly, but like not in a way that makes it unmanageable. We're gonna give the little froggy a matching hat so they can be buddies. So cute, so small. Yeah. On-screen celebration. Well, there they go. This is so cute. Thank you, Mika. I noticed watching the VODs that it doesn't show up on the VOD, which is kind of sad. It is quite funny though, because it's so much fun. I'm glad. Yeah, it doesn't show up on the VOD, it only shows up on stream. But it does make it very funny because I was watching the In Stars and Time VOD, and then you hear me just go, oh, there they go, when nothing is happening. And it's really funny. Go back and watch the VODs, yeah. I only noticed it because I was making a clip of Juice coming in and jumping on my lap. And then I heard a there they go, and I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? And then realized that I was talking about the celebration. I hope me putting JST on my schedules is making it easier for people to convert the time. So I was talking with Juice about it before. You were there. Of course you were there. You were the one who did it. Daylight savings, yeah. And it's so useless too. Like, it used to be... It was a thing for farmers, basically. I remember looking into it being like, what is daylight savings? Why does it exist? And it was for farmers to be able to take advantage of the longer days in summer. In like spring and summer. But they don't anymore. They don't need it. It's not necessary. I don't know why we still do it. So many places have stopped. All it does is confuse people and mess up sleep schedules. Like, I had plans to meet up with a friend at one point, and we'd made the plans before daylight savings. And I was like, well, we can meet up at 10, which is like, you know, a good round time to meet up in the morning. And then they were like, oh, by the way, daylight savings starts. It's starting before we meet up. And I was like, oh my fucking god, okay, I guess we'll meet up at 11. Because that would be the same time, technically. So inconvenient. It is. And they don't even use it anymore. Like, it's not necessary. It also confuses pets because suddenly they're getting fed an hour earlier. And then when we go back to non-daylight savings, they're like, what's happening? Why do I have to wait another hour for my food? Speaking from experience. Do they get disgruntled? Well, they're fine with it when daylight savings is happening because they're like, oh, yippee, I get fed early. This is nuts. This is great. And then when daylight savings is over, they're like, what the fuck? What happened to the schedule? Why aren't you feeding me yet? Because they don't know. They don't buy into the human concept of time. Hat. I didn't paint his star. I'm gonna paint it afterwards. Very cute. Little guy. Cute little hat. Yes. I guess we'll do orange now and then we can do green last so we can paint the frog last. Oh. Okay. I almost spilled paint everywhere. It's okay. Okay. Let's do the stars first. on the puppy. Try and get in view of the camera for this. I have to lay it on pretty thick because I did paint over it. Going silent because I'm concentrating really hard. I really want this to like go on well. But that's okay. That's what this stream is for. It's for just vibing. Careful precision. Yeah. Even with my shaky ass hands. The smaller star. This might need some more layers on it after it dries, I think. But it's cute. Almost definitely needs more layers. That's okay, because it dries pretty quick. Little wizard puppy. Yeah, it's the little guy. You can sit right here while I get to work on your frog friend. Okay. Hyperfocus. I have to like remind myself to speak. Because I lock in. I lock in a little too much. There we go. Don't worry. Thanks. I can be a little messier with the pumpkins, luckily, because like there's not as many small details on them. I just hope that I have enough paint for all three. I love this one too. Really chill and soft. I love the ones where they like sample other songs or like cover them. Kind of. Or like the other one before that was like sampling anime sounds was really good too. But yeah, they just have a whole playlist that's all of their songs, so you don't have to like search, you know? But then they also have like albums. The little voices are such a cute touch. They are. It's just added in so like tastefully. It's not like overdone or taking away from the music itself. It's very impressive. I don't always listen to this sort of music, but it always like is such a serotonin boost when I do. Oh, this one. This is the one I was talking about before. It's called A Mix About Cats, Love, Breakfast, and Being Tired, which is such a mood. And the art is so cute on it. So yeah, they have Spotify, but I recommend watching them on YouTube too because they just have such cute art and little gifs and stuff that play. It's really nice for background stuff. Something you can look up and watch occasionally. Yeah, it's a little more upbeat. It's just got a bit more of like just bouncy fun to it. Painting these pumpkins is really satisfying actually. Because I can just get each section, which is nice. Looks like a little butt. 2 sections. Man, one downside to how peaceful this is. I'm getting a little sleepy. Cannot sleep. I must keep my semi-normal sleep schedule. It's really hard in hot weather. It just makes me want to hibernate. Maybe I'll make myself another iced coffee after stream. The fan and sleep, yeah. I only have like a little fan, so it doesn't do a lot. But it is a lifesaver. I need to buy a big fan soon before the heat really sets in. Oh, there's a little stem on this pumpkin. I don't know if you can see it. A little stem. I have to paint that green too. Maybe I should paint it orange and then paint green on top. Make it like a muddy sort of color. This kit is very cute, but I wish they'd given us more colors. Because we only got 4. The orange could have been bigger. Yeah, I mean, I can forgive that because this paint actually does stretch a long way. I might not even use all the orange. I don't know. But, yeah, the last time I had a painting kit, I think we had, it gave us 6 colors. Which was nice. That was for the sea dragon that I painted on stream a good while ago. But yeah, like with a little bit of water, it stretches quite far. Yeah. I still have it. It's just out in the lounge room. You're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to, but I just find that it's better. It can be used perfectly fine without water. It just doesn't spread as nicely. It is a children's kit, so they don't really use the highest quality of paints. I just like to add water because it makes it less patchy and gunky. Spreads a lot smoother that way. Not a lot. I just like you've been seeing me doing. Yeah, it gets a bit gunky and clunky. Yeah, but I just dip it in the paint and then a little bit in the water. Just the tip of the paintbrush. Just the tip. Into the water and then use that. Gotta get the gap between his little toes. Little froggy toes. But like, I've always liked to add water to my paints. Even with acrylic paints. It also helps smooth out the brush strokes too, so it's not like you can't see the brush strokes as strongly. I think it also just helps it dry a bit faster as well. Because the paint's not as thick, so it doesn't have to work so hard to be dry. But you still get like a nice even coating. Taking notes. Yeah. I used to paint a lot. I even had like full easel sets. With like oil paints and everything, but oil paints are so difficult to work with. Are they very different? Well, oil paints are a lot... They're a lot thicker. That's really... It's just the consistency is very different to acrylic. Oil paints don't really work that well with water. Because, you know, oil and water doesn't mix. But I also can't really work with watercolors either. They're also really difficult for me. But to be fair, like, I haven't really tried. You can only use the paint by yourself. I think you can use them with water. Oil paints are usually made for, like, when you want, like, textured painting, I think. I'm not an expert, but if you want a painting that has, like, texture to it, oil paints are good. Watercolor does look like fun. I wouldn't mind trying it. Yeah. Like, a lot of the paintings that you see that have the big chunky strokes that are 3D, a lot of the time they're made with oil paints. Because it just holds its shape better. You can make it smooth. I've seen people make it smooth. Pumpkin. I'm gonna paint their little eyes. Or maybe I should paint them green. Should I paint their eyes green or orange? Inside the black lines. I feel like orange would be better because then it's like the light. Need to go back over these with black. It'll match cutely, yeah. At least this guy only has one eye to paint. But yes, I definitely need to go back over the black. Because there's still big white gaps. But I think it looks pretty good. Okay, time for the green. Like, it's already dry to the touch. Like, I can touch it and not get paint all over my hands. Which is really helpful. Not too much on there. It's a little smiling face, yeah. It's really cute. Ooh, the green is very thin. I have to lay it on pretty thick. I might not use water for this. It's a very thin color. Here's the little green stalk. Get these edges. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to make myself an iced coffee after this, so that I don't fall asleep. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, it's not that it's a different consistency, it's just that it's not as pigmented as the others. It's definitely like, that's without water. It's much thinner. Yeah. I've been making iced coffee a lot. Iced coffee and milk tea. Yeah, this one's definitely not a water one. Milk tea, yeah. I really like milk tea. I've just definitely been leaning into the coffee more so that I can try and stay awake during the day. I was going to make one before stream, but I didn't really have time. Do I have a favorite tea? It depends on the mood, to be honest. A lot of the time I like black tea. If I'm not feeling well, like emotionally, I like rooibos. It's a very nice calming tea. If I'm feeling sick, I don't like it because I don't like ginger, but I have like ginger tea with honey and lemon and a little bit of coconut oil, and that does absolute wonders for like colds and flus. I did have this loose leaf tea that I bought a while back. It was called chocolate brownie, and it was like a loose leaf black tea, but it had bits of like chunks of chocolate actually in it, and that was absolutely delicious. I want to get it again, but it was expensive because I got it from like a proper tea store. Yeah, I got it from a place called the Tea Center. And it was so delicious. I would love to get it again. I will one day. How the heck do they do that? Yeah, it's really yummy. I don't remember what else was in it. But yeah, they had like chocolate chips in there. There's the cat purring. This is the reason why I love this one the most. Brownie tea. Yeah, I got it from the tea center. They have like really cute tea sets there too. Like teapots and strainers and stuff. What I might do for this frog is I'll lay down the initial color because I'm not using water, it's really streaky. So I'll lay down the initial color like as thick as I can and then go back over it with the watered down green to hopefully blend in some of that streakiness. It looks so much brighter on the camera than it is in real life. He looks almost neon. That's something I like about the tea center too, is that it's really, like, it's still expensive. Look at those feet. They're so little. It's still expensive because, like, it's high quality tea. But it's also, like, relatively cheap for what it is. And they have, like, different sizes too. So if you just want to trial a flavor. You can just get, like, a little bag for not that expensive. Yeah. Can you see how patchy he is now? Because I didn't use the water. It's a good comparison, I think. No, don't pause it. I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my goodness. Thanks. Oh. Woo, I love spring. Yeah, we'll go back over it with a watered down coat to blend it in. Snail's House, that's another good artist. Yeah, it's not summer yet. Yeah, they this song that they're doing now is a collab between them and Snail's House. They've got like a full music video and everything. It's very cute. But you can definitely hear like the Snail's House influence in it. Yeah. Should be in a farming game, yeah. Like one of those little RPG Maker type games. It's called journey. I think it's quite cute. There we go. He's starting to look a little less sickly. See? Starting to look a lot better now. A lot smoother. He's alive. Yeah. God, that reminds me of Escape from Monkey Island. You ever played that? It was like one of my favorite little things to do in there. In that game was you had to like gather a bunch of fake body parts and you could put them together. And then once you put them together, you could throw them on the ground and your character would go, "It's alive." And then it would fall apart and he would just go, "That was exciting." And that'd be it. Used to do that like on repeat. It was so funny to me. That and making him say toy boat a bunch of times. Because if you asked him to look at the toy boat, he would just repeat toy boat. You didn't get to play it. Yeah, it was a really old like point and click game on the PC. That would be a fun one to stream too. If I ever get a hold of it, I might stream it. He would repeat it every time he clicked on the boat. Yeah, it's like you'd click on it and then he would just go, toy boat, toy boat, to boat, to boat. And he would just keep saying it. It was so funny. I loved him. He was like my favorite MC in any game ever. I say as I cannot remember his name. Little guy. He looks a little derpy, but we love that. Oh, God, it smacked my microphone. Haha. We do. We love it in this house. We love silly little guys. ASMR. ASMR, your dog is knocking shit over. Let's do a whole ASMR video of that, yeah? Okay, now we get to paint the eye patch properly. ASMR beating up chat. I'll just do like a full ASMR video and it's just POV. Your dog is breaking everything. And it'll just be a whole bunch of crashing. Oops. You can't stop them, otherwise they get sad, yeah. I'll get like some squeaky toys too. And do like running around squeaking sounds. And then a crash. And everything falling over. POV, you got your dog a new squeaky toy and you were regretting your life choices. Oh, I just realized I haven't even had it on the screen. I was concentrating too hard. Oh my god, that's so messy. But there's the line. Now we just gotta get the inside of the eyes better. And then I think it'll be done. If I do find that gold paint marker, I will, it's almost complete, yeah. If I do find the gold paint marker though, I'll go over the details with it. Because I think that would be fun. Like in the mouth and on the stars. Not bothering with the water method for these parts because I'm using such a tiny amount of paint that I don't really need to thin it out. Oops, accidentally painted over the one of the eyes. That's alright, you can't really see it. Unless you're looking for it. Yeah, it's not necessary because it does make it spread more. So if you're trying to do like a really small area, it's not as helpful because it's not as precise. There we go. Little guy. Maybe I should paint his mouth line. I think I will. Some black. His mouth line and his little nose. Holding my breath for this one. It's a very tiny area. It looks so stupid. I love him. It's like that little smudge there. Yeah, if you need to do like a really precise area, it's better to not have the water so that it doesn't spread it out as much. And you have more control over it, over where it goes. There we go. Little face. It looks a lot better, I think, that way. I definitely do want to, if I can get gold or maybe a red, I'll paint the insides of the mouths and the orange on the eyes. This little guy. And then we'll go over the stars on the puppy now that they're completely dry so we can make it more orange. On-screen celebration. Thank you, Mika. Wait for it. There they go. Yippee! Man, Rip VOD Watcher's not getting to see it. Thank you, Mika. I do appreciate it a lot. Have to be here to see it. Oh, hi, Tia. Stretch? Okay. Oh. Did you mean smack my microphone? Oh no, you can't see it. Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, it's because my webcam's all the way up here. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Okay. I will hydrate. Hello. It has been a long time. Man, I didn't realize my webcam screen was covering it. I have a new addition to my hydrate redeem that I animated myself. But my webcam was covering it. You know what? I'm going to redeem it just so that you guys can see it because I'm quite proud of it. Oh, it's on cooldown. Fuck. Okay. I'll redeem it in 10 minutes. when it's off cooldown. But hey TL, thank you for coming in. It's been a long time. How have you been? What have you been up to? Hot, college, and sick. Ugh, man. I hope you feel better soon. But yeah, it's hot. It do be real warm. There we go. Gone over the stars now, so they're a little bit brighter. I think I will leave the bone white. I was wondering if I should paint the bone, but I feel like it's better white. Just coughing. Oh man. The cough's always the worst part, and it's always like the most stubborn part as well. There we are. There's our little matching pair. Our little buddies. They're so cute. It's a gorf. Yeah. It's always so violent. And like stubborn. It always like stays for way longer than you think it would. Even after you like feel better, you're still coughing and people are like, oh my god, you're still sick, you should go lay down. It's like, no, I'm just coughing. Nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna put these little guys in the lounge room after stream, I think. They can go on the shelf. Hopefully the cat doesn't knock them over. Let me see. Still got 5 minutes left before it cools down. Ugh. I'm wearing shorts because it's still hot. I would put my fan on, but it's so loud. I do have a bit of cold breeze because next to my desk, where my desk is, it's like this is my desk, because it's a L-shaped desk. And then on this side is actually a door. There's a door to our backyard in my bedroom. But it's, I've got the desk up against it. But it also has a massive gap on the bottom. So there's like a slight breeze coming through it where my legs are, which is nice. So at least I'm getting like a little bit of breeze. Ooh. I'm no idea what I'm gonna play on Friday. Like, wind on the legs, yeah. It's very, very rare and occasional. But it does happen. I'll absolutely be like turning on the fan and opening the window to let the breeze in after stream. I can't open the window while I'm streaming because there are kids next door and they are very loud. They're alright most days. It's just that when they start deciding to be loud, it's very loud. I often get woken up by it. Let me do this. There we go. Stop hitting your microphone. Oh my god. You're gonna get that ASMR of me beating you up. And it's gonna be so loud. Oh, stretch. I can sample the stream for it. Yeah. I also have a non-water drink. I swear to God, if I smack my microphone one more time, I'm gonna be very upset. Let's see. I wonder if anyone is online at the moment. Because we'll probably end soon. I just want to wait for the cooldown to finish so that I can show you guys the redeem. Oh, I've got like 40 seconds left. But yeah, and then we can maybe raid someone. I'm not sure who. No worry, yeah. You'll see it, I promise. Just looking at who's on and who we can raid. Oh, the woolly one's online. Okay, it is. You ready? It is. I'm quite proud of it. I haven't animated in a really long time. It's just like a little GIF. Yeah, we can raid, Wooly. Yeah, I did it myself. It took me a couple hours. Yeah, because I had to do the drawing itself, and then I had to, because what I did was I drew the head and the body separately so that I can move the head independently. It normally takes days. No, well, I didn't put a lot of detail or effort into it, like, to be honest. Not as much as a normal animator would. Um, but yeah. Oh, thank you. I tried. I am quite pleased with it, honestly. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Um, Thank you. I appreciate it. Wooly is playing Resident Evil 4. So I think I love Leon. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. Let me switch to my chatting screen. There we go. Surprise. I'm still wearing it. If I can't wear something this cozy in real life, I'm gonna wear it now. It is. It's very cute. I would love to have one of these in real life. It is incredibly cute. Thank you so much for it, Mika. I plan on using it if I stream like a Pokemon game. Okay. So I put the raid message in. Yes. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I love seeing y'all here. And thanks for hanging out with me while I just painted some silly little guys. I will see. I'm busy the next couple of days, but I will see y'all on Friday once I've figured out what we're doing. Haha. Have a good rest of the day. You too. Okay. I will see y'all later.